have an Elvira costume, but at least you can still witness the sexiness of casual Jill. You perverts. What? No, we're not reviewing the fucking movie! Finally, something hopeful for Halloween. I really need to work on my wordplay.
Biohazard.
Or, as it is known outside of Japan,
Resident Evil.
it was originally supposed to be a remake of Sweet Home, then at one point in development became an FPS, and then turned into an Alone in the Dark clone, which then popularized the survival horror genre after its release in 1996. Made by Capcom CPS4 led by Shinji Mikami, it spawned a series that became a third-person shooter with less and less survival elements, until going back to its roots with Resident 7 as an FPS. The PS1 version is the most well known, aside from the remake, but it was also available for the PC, Saturn, and the Nintendo DS in 2006. It was remade in 2002 for the GameCube, and a decade later the current consoles. But the original even has different versions like the Director's Cut and the DualShock version of that, with a reworked soundtrack for some odd reason. Now, I would play the original 1996 version, but it doesn't have auto-aim, so I'll stick to the Director's Cut. So you have a choice between Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. I picked the latter, not because of how I look, but because she makes the game easier. Despite having lower full health than Chris, she can take up to 8 objects with her, unlike Chris with 6. You get a gun at the start, and as she's the master of unlocking, she can unlock some doors and desks with her lockpick. And if you're expecting to play as Chris afterwards, fat chance. The story here is that there have been some mysterious cases of murder in the Arklay Mountains near Raccoon City. Stars' Bravo team was sent to investigate, but it got lost in transmission, so they sent the Alpha team, composed of Jill, Chris, Barry Burton, Albert Wesker, and this other guy who got attacked by dogs, known as Cerberuses. So the rest flee to the mansion. Gotta dig the acting.
No! Don't go!
Don't worry, there's more where that came from. When playing as Jill, Chris is missing, so Wesker tells them to search for him.
Stop it! Don't open that door!
Why would I not trust him? He wears sunglasses at night. I'm sure he's honest. On second thought, that is a cardinal sin, so let's just leave the— Okay, I'm an idiot. So you look up the dining room and notice some blood.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Then you search this hall and... Would you leave me alone? I'm eating my dinner! Definitely not the only one who made that joke. Let Barry do the work for you, cause even if you shoot him down, they come back up.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
As you look around, Barry decides that we should separate, because that always works. And he also gives you a lockpick.
It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
So in this version, you move with the D-pad and look at it, feel it, smell it. Tank controls. Actually, it's more con controls than tank controls, as you can actually go left and right while walking. Holding square makes you run, and if you want to shoot stuff, you hold the R1 button and press X to shoot. To be quite honest, I seem to like the control scheme. I just wish the camera wasn't like this. As you can see, the game uses a combination of fixed camera angles and pre-rendered backgrounds, similar to, of course, Alone in the Dark. It is all well and good until you realize how confused it can look with regards to play position. At times, you can't open the doors unless you're probably standing in a specific spot. You hit a wall when you're about to go in the direction, and the picture quality just feels off, even by PS1 standards. Let's not hop too much for now, let's just continue this. Not again! Don't bother shooting them, just escape to the other side, they won't follow you. As this is a survival horror game, items like herbs and ammo are scarce throughout the game, so you better not waste your bullets or getting attacked very often. You can kill them with a knife, but it's hard. In order to save, you must find a typewriter, but that requires an ink ribbon that you must find, which are also scarce, but you can find them in packs more often. Why do you save your progress with a typewriter is beyond me. The game obviously has a creepy vibe, not only with the zombies roaming around claustrophobic halls, but also with the way the mansion looks, the creepy music and ambient sounds, and well, the outdated graphics. Sure, you can make me feel grossed out by realistic gore, but the PS1 graphics has its creepy charm, which I really like. Must not play the audio clip. Ah!
I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield.
Fuck! You've angered the ceiling!
Hey, going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
I'm questioning your behavior now. Not only is this game a survival horror, but it's also a puzzle game and a fetch quest. You have to push around objects like Sokoban to obtain items or to progress. Not only that, but you need to get specific stuff to use something, like music notes to play the piano so you can activate a hidden door. Get a chemical bag from a safe room to fill in a water pump to go wherever that's supposed to be, so you can get a key. Activating switches in a specific order to obtain a piece of a thing to unlock the door to the garden. Yeah, there's a lot of pack tracking in this game. And you also have to make space for important items, so you gotta shuffle around to get to a safe room to store stuff in the universal crates. Doesn't matter which room you put them, as the same stuff gets carried over to all other crates. So I managed to get a key to unlock some doors and oh shit, someone dying.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
Great acting, 10 out of 10. Gotta get the serum and he's dead. But at least I got a radio and some clips. Push this thing around to reveal another closet. Oh, I could've just light a match and fuck, I don't have a light with me. God damn it! Oh good, acid rounds. Okay, let's just see what lurks inside this. Oh god, when Richard told me this giant snake bit him, I didn't think it was that giant. Oh god, oh god, oh fuck! I'm gonna be so screwed for the rest of the game, am I? After defeating the snake, you'll finally have the last item to unlock the garden and fuck. Don't worry, someone put me in a safe room and took out the poison for me. Remember when I said the herbs are scarce? Well, there are many of them here and in the dormitories, but since you only have to rely on up to 8 items, it's gonna be quite difficult. Thankfully, you can mix the herbs green with whatever color they can take. There's the green ones which just heals you, blue ones which takes away the poison, and red ones where you have to mix the green one to make it work. You can mix up the 3, just don't waste it unless you're in a really critical situation. So I found a crank which I can use to unflood this slate to get to the other side, and what the hell? Going down, having trouble with den dogs again, and reach the dormitories. Let's look around this place. Nope! Oh look, a key. God damn it! Why does it have to be wasps? Looking around, I read something about Plant 42, which goes like this. Hey, wouldn't it be fun to put the T virus in a plant? Yeah, totally awesome. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. What have I put myself into? Nah, I will try making something called V-Jolt, then go to the basement hidden in one of the dormitories to put it to its roots. Or just launch a bunch of explosives to it, doesn't matter. Although I am basically wasting precious ammo at this point. Nah, she'll get grabbed either way, only for Barry to come in and torch that fucker. Also, why was there a flooded basement with a cracked fish tank with a big old fish swimming outside? Oh hey, Wesker's here.
Our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
So I'm at the midpoint of the Jill part, and frankly I'm really anxious about my ammo because once you return to the mansion, this happens. Ladies and bees and gentlemen, give it up for the hunters! These vicious monsters are fast and take up 3 to 4 shells to kill. You better avoid them as much as you can if you're low on ammo. So I unlocked the door and oh boy, I don't like where this is going. Yup, the snake is back. Thankfully, a few acid rounds will disintegrate him.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
I just killed a giant fucking snake, but that's not important. Barry hangs a rope to climb and... what the fuck is going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Why is there a tombstone hidden underneath the room?
I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
That show was pointless. Thankfully, it gives you a passcode. So you're to the basement and it has this creepy music playing in the background. Nah, that's too creepy. How about this instead? Much better. And fuck, I got killed. Oh shit, I forgot to save! No! Everything's fixed now. So after going around the basement rooms, I found a battery for the courtyard elevator. Roam around, being killed by hunters, then reloading save states in the process because fuck me. Install the battery, flood the lake, and then get to the sewers. Met Barry again, roam around with him only to find Enrico.
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
The stars are doomed. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Ha!
Well, fuck. I wonder who did that. Oh, so it's this hunter who did it. Case closed. I'm not sure if I could keep going, only because I have to backtrack to save space for health, and also do the spoilers, but due to how confused the camera angles can get. Like, I tried to use the crank for this part, but it's no use. I have to be in a specific spot to turn around this hall. Oh look, an Indiana Jones reference. And another hunter. Let's look at rocks! Man, this review is feeling more like a log. Let's just end this review short. Like I said, the graphics are quite charming, even if it's just compressed images and pixelated textures. But it does achieve some creepiness into the mix. Music is also quite good and feels with such thread, except for the save room one, obviously. Okay, I can't talk about the game without mentioning the voice acting. It can get laughable at times.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. Just a moment. I found something. It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things.
And also the opening FMV. I'm playing the American version which has it censored from the gore to crisp smoking, but I didn't get to show that. Instead, I'm showing the not really original Japanese version, which is mostly the same, except for the gore. It has subtitles and it's in black and white just to make the bloody parts, well, less bloody, because Japan. It's chocolate, we swear! And the cast segment. What the hell is this?
I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine.
Can it get any more unfitting? Apparently, while Capcom had a deal with a record company for Mega Man 8, the latter wanted them to add 2 songs from Fumitaka Fujigami, and the developers didn't want any vocal songs due to clashes with the horror theme. Unfortunately for them, the songs are put in the original Japanese version regardless. What's also unfitting? Some of the songs in the DualShock version. Apparently the guy behind it was deaf. Well, actually he was pretending to be deaf just to hide the fact that he sucks. Now I could go on about the plot since I'm somewhat closer to the end, but I'm 3.5 hours into the game, more than this guy's long play, and I have better things to do, so I'll just stop it there. Regardless, it's a really good game, even if its voice acting is quite cheesy. I might recommend it, but there's also the remake, also available for the PC. Now I might review the next games in the following years, but this is a quick rundown. Resi 2 and 3 improved a lot of things while retaining the fixed camera style, while experimenting with an FPS game and failed. It had light gun sequels. Code Veronica somewhat ditched it, then the remake and Resi 0 with a co-op mechanic, not so similar to 5's. 4 arrived, taking out the fixed perspective entirely and being more action oriented. Then 5 and 6 came along, being more co-op oriented and quite stale with less horror elements, leading to some horror fans playing in the indie ones like Amnesia and that Chuck E. Cheese game. Then it gradually went back to its roots with Revelations, a remaster of the remake, Revelations 2, Resi 7 as an FPS game like what the first one intended to be at one point, and an upcoming remake of the second game. So it appears that it's going swimmingly well after all, unlike that other horror game series that another well-known Japanese publisher ruined it. Anyways, have to do Hot Pursuit 2. Oh, hello again.
Stop playing hurts. Stop playing hurts. I fight back the demons till the day I die.